Mobile cover build? Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen one of these. Hello guys, and welcome back to another Division video. JustHitSquare here, guys. And today I am going to be showing you my mobile cover build. Yeah, it ain't a gun build, but you know, I did build one around a skill. So I'm going to be showing it off today. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoy the video, and share it if you feel like it needs to be. And guys, if you're new to the channel, you just so happen to come across the video, consider subscribing. Now, other than that, guys, let's get to it. Alright, so there's not many people, if any, that I've really seen many people actually doing a mobile cover build. Now, this is my interpretation of what I like for it to be. Now, granted, this isn't no best build, this is just my opinion. So the thing is, you know, I'm going to tell you the way I built it, the way I liked it, and hey, if you like it, build it yourself, and maybe you can make it even better. I'm always wanting to see what people's ideas are. You can tell me in the comments, suggest things. I may have missed things, but I kind of went over a lot of things to get this to where it is, and it took me a while to get it back, or get it to where I wanted to get it to, and still I haven't got it 100% in my eyes, but I think it's good enough to show you, and all that's left, really, to be honest with you, is just a few tweaks in there, and that'll be it. Now, this build is for you can run solo. I've not tested in a DZ. Most of my builds, if not all, are really going to be for the PvE aspect of this game. Now, if you're wanting to see me build a DZ, PvP, whatever kind of build, then you can let me know. That's something that I will take some time and actually do for you, if that's what you want. And also, thank you to everybody that's actually watched my Urban MDR build. I've got a lot of views on that, comments, people just talking about, you know, how they liked it and stuff like that, personal messages, Twitter, and all these things. So thank you guys for making that my fastest viewed video of all time. Other than that, guys, let's get to it. Alright, so what we're going to do is show you, I did pick the booster shot, which gives me a 94,000 health whenever I pop it, and the reason why is why I do it pretty much every time. It's going to reduce my incoming damage, it's going to increase my output of damage, and that's why I do it. Now, granted, it may not be as fast as something like the defibrillator, but I don't really care. I feel like the thing about the booster shot, it's more potent, it's better for what I'm trying to do, and that's just the way I look at it. But hey, you guys may think of something different. Now you can see that it's 30.8 seconds till cooldown, and you're wondering, well, you only got 185,000 skill power. Well, I've also got, I think, 27% skill haste. Alright, so we'll be talking about, you know, how all this works together. Anyways, of course, this is a mobile cover build, so I'm going to start talking to you about which one I picked and why. Now, I picked the countermeasures. It says, while using the cover, the user deals increased damage and becomes immune to pulses. The health is 1,292,059 hit points. Now, that's pretty much almost at 1.3 million. And you can see the weapon resistance is 27%, the blast resistance is 25%, and the cooldown is 30.8 seconds. Now, also, it might take me 2 or 3 times to get on the shield to show you, but I'm going to be naming off the things that gets activated once you do become a part of the shield, you know, using the shield, and that's another reason why I did choose it. And also, you do see that I got recovery link. I just feel like it's very useful when 1.6 and 1.6.1 came in. I really do like this pretty much about the best. Now, also, we'll go into the talents. Now, I did pick Adrenaline. The reason why is because I want to have a heal over time. And I went and picked Steady Hands. Enter any cover to reduce recoil by 25% for 10 seconds. Now, the reason why I did this is because I'm running an assault rifle, and the AKs are not that steady, so I've pumped in as much stability and everything that I possibly can do in order to be able to get it steady enough to be able to make a lot of shots count. Also, we got precision headshots at hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. There we go again. We're trying to make more damage. This is not just about all the mobile cover. This is about being able to be protected and be able to kill that motherfucker too. So that's what I tried to do in this video, or in this build. Now, one is not, it's the no-brainer. Headshot a hostile to have a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. That's the thing. If you now, steady as my bullets will be, as my gun will be, actually, you have a better chance of doing headshots. So, I mean, I've never been a headshot kind of guy, but I'm trying to make my gun as steady and make my bullets count as much as possible. So, if you see me hitting the head, then you know, out of every 2 bullets, you know, more likely you're going to be able to get one back or not consume it. All right, so that is what I did build. Now, all of my builds are built around what I tell you they are: mobile cover. They are to make the skill or gun used the way I think it was intended to be used. This is not going to be a straight DPS build. This is not going to be the best build. This is going to be a mobile cover build that I came up with, and I feel like it's the best one that I can make and that I believe that's out there. Now we're going to go into the inventory, and I'll tell you right here, I got 263,054 primary DPS. We only will be showing this gun, none of the others, because I will not be using none of the others with mobile cover. The toughness is 305,036. The skill power is 185,053. Now we go and see firearms is 3865, stamina is 5425, and electronics is 5729. Now, if you're wondering why my DPS is kind of high for 3865, it's because I either going to have critical hit chance or critical hit damage applied somewhere, or it's because I'm running the black market. Right here, I'll show you the black market AK-74. Alright, now if anybody knows, the AKs are pretty much probably the highest hitting assault rifles in the game, and I chose an assault rifle over a sniper just because I just like the automatic feel out of them. I feel like I can do more damage per second, and I don't have to reload as often. So I've already tried. I tried out this sniper rifle with this build, and I did not like it. Alright, so we've got 19% enemy armor damage on it, which it can go to a 23%. But for the talents I do have on it, I couldn't get a better one to be, 23 or higher than 19% enemy armor damage. Now, granted, I will be making these better once I do get better guns, better gear, better mods, and so on and so forth. But this build, in my eyes, is about 95% complete. Now, what we're going to do is go down through here and talk to you about this gun. Now, the reason why I did choose this assault rifle is simply put, in my eyes, it's one of the, if not the hardest hitting assault rifle there is in the game. And I wanted to be able to have a lot of damage per bullet and not have to put a lot of DPS into it. So therefore I could put as much as possible of anything and everything in skill power to be able to keep my skill cooldowns to be very short, as short as possible, to be able to have the toughness and the DPS that I do have, and that way I could make my shield a little bit more potent. Now, I've not tried this build also in the legendary modes or the incursions, and the thing about it is I did do some HVTs with it. If you do get enough, it's just like any kind of build. If you do get enough people hitting you, they will shred your damn shield. They will shred you. So this is a really good build as far as being with people, and you can also do solo, but you got to know what you're doing. Now, other than that, it's 21.8k a bullet with 632 RPMs, and the mag is a 66 mag because I've got an extension on it, And we got talents of Unforgiving, Competent, and Destructive. Now, I'll tell you why I picked those. Unforgiving is simple. I want to be able to push more damage out of my bullets and my gun every time one of my health segments go down. And it says missing a health segment increases your damage. One missing segment 10%, two missing segments 25%. So um, you can actually get in some extra DPS by doing that. And when you're fighting them toe to toe behind the shield, you know, they're going to be hitting you also, like in the arms or the head. And the thing about it is that, you know, once your bullets, or once the bullets start hitting you and your health starts going down, you can be able to make more damage and then duck right back down, and they can't hit you, and then regain some of your health, go back up, bam, you're still using Unforgiven, the perk off of it, by doing that. Now, competent is a weapon damage is increased by 10% for 15 seconds after using a skill. So when you first put your shield down, then bam, you can do that right there. And you can also use it once you use the booster shot. So you can wait 15 seconds after you put your shield down, and then pop, you know, you can pop your booster, and then you got to wait 15 seconds after your 15 seconds is up of making extra damage, and then you'll be able to have the booster shot back in order to make 15 or make more damage. So it's kind of like every 15 seconds you're going to be increasing your damage in a way, if you keep up with it. Now, we also got destructive. This is more of a PvE based build. Its armor destruction value is increased by 15% when using this weapon, and you're wondering, well, why in the hell do you got armor destruction? Because I'm going to PvE, okay? And I also got 19%, so 19 plus your 15 is you know, that's 34% just right there alone, not even counting the mods. Now we'll go down to the mods, and we got an extended magazine, 120.5% magazine size, 2.5% critical hit chance, and 5.4% rate of fire. We got a large optic scope with 12% stability, 3% critical hit chance, and 4% critical hit damage. We got a muzzle that's 13% stability, 3% critical hit chance, and 4% critical hit damage. And we also got an underbarrel that's 29% reload speed, 2.5% stability, and 4.5% optimal range. Now, as you can see, there is chance and damage that's actually added into all that. And what we're going to do is actually go over here before we start with my gear and my mods, and I'm going to go ahead and start showing you everything else. Alright, so we'll go over here, and you'll see that right here, its critical chance is 17.5%, which isn't the greatest, but you know what, I'll deal with it. It's good as I could get it. And the critical hit damage is 50%. So it's still not that good, but you know, you do have your chances of getting what you need to do. And I'll tell you, when I put up the shield, you know, I think it increases your critical hit chance also. Headshot damage is 75%, so that's good. Stability is plus 28%. Now, granted that you also get when you you know, you've seen that I did put up the talent that actually gave me even more stability. It's not really stability, it's like recoil and stuff like that. Also, range 27 meters on this gun. Reload is 2.16%. Alright, so what we're going to do is go ahead and go down here. Damage to the leech is 28%, health on kill is 20%, which is something I really wanted to try to get. The armor damage is 34%. And then, you know, of course, 27% skill haste is where it comes into effect on the other. Now, armor is 31.88%, which is not great at all, but now the thing about it is that I'm going to be showing you that I may not have the best armor, but I do and have went with robust, increased armor while uncovered by 10%. Now this is a 1897 armor spec ops chest, which isn't really good on armor, but it was the best I could get at the moment. Granted, I told you at the beginning that this still could be worked on. Now 1797 with electronics, that's with a mod, the mods in it. Now, robust, increased armor while uncovered by 10%. Major attributes is 5% health on kill, 8% skill haste, and 53% ammo capacity. And the two mods are electronic mods. One is 261 and other is 266 electronics. Both of them 3% skill haste. Now, I did pick 3 Predator's Mark and 2 right here, Nomad. The reason why I did Nomad is because I wanted the 15% health on kill. So 1308 on armor on this, and it's a 1257 electronics with 466 stamina, and it's 12,887 health, 46% ammo capacity, and we have 261 stamina, 3% skill haste, and we have 7.5% mobile cover health. Now we go down and see that we do got a Predator's Mark mask. It's 924 armor, 1271 stamina, 463 electronics with 3% critical hit chance and 12% damage to elites. And in that one, we got a 258 electronics mod with 3% skill haste. We also got a Predator's Mark knee pads that are 1653 armor, 1526 stamina, and attributes of 13,183 skill power, 29% shot resistance, 29% bleed resistance, and 16% damage to elites. And this, they have a 266 stamina mod in it, 3328 health, and 3.5% mobile cover damage resilience. Now, we go over here and we have a Gloves of the Nomad that's 947 armor, 1265 firearms, and 1251 assault rifle damage, 17% critical hit chance, and 5.5% critical hit chance. Now, we also got one more piece to show you. It's a Predator's Mark holster at 893 armor, 1245 firearms, 1217 stamina, 1267 electronics with 7% skill haste, and we have a 3.5% mobile cover damage resilience. Now, the thing about it is as I was telling you before, you have the stability that's on my gun, and you go over here and you see that I also have steady hands. So recoil is reduced by 25% for 10 seconds after I do a cover. So I go into cover. So I have a lot of less recoil, and I have less stability. But anyways, guys, what I'm going to do now is show you this in action. And hey, right now I'm going to show you, you're getting what, 21,835 when you go into damage. Critical is 32,727 or 220. But anyways, what I'm going to do is show you this in the wild and show you going against the boss and stuff like that, and see what you think about it. And anyways, let's get to it. Alright guys, so as usual, I'm going to be showing you the things that, what makes this build what it is. That was some lag like a bitch. Now, I'm not going to be showing it just yet. I'm going to be killing out these people, and that way when we get down here, I don't know how that hit me, but alright, now the enemy is right down here, and I told you I would show you what you can get. Damage resistance, blast resistance. Alright, let's do it. Now you can see everything that goes up. Great, they're gonna try to put me on fire. They're gonna try, I guess they will. I think ever since 1.6 or 0.1 or whatever come in, then it's totally ridiculous. But like it says, damage bonus, critical hit chance, and concealed damage resistance and blast resistance. So you get an increase on all of this once you get on here. And you can see that the talent is active once I get on here too, that I did make it to where I have less recoil. So alright, so you can see I ain't even going to hold the stick to keep it level, what I'm going to do is just shoot and let it go. Alright, see that? Now we're going to do this again. So if you really wanted to, I mean, you can let that run out and then back out. I don't know how the cooldown is on it, but there we go. And you can hold this AK really well. So, but other than that, guys, that has been the showcase and the build of the mobile cover. Now, of course, you didn't see a lot of people shooting it and seeing what kind of damage it can take, but it started at 1.3 million. So, you know, the whole interpretation of this build was to show you, you know, how good mobile cover can be. You know, a lot of people used to use smart cover and stuff like that, but and the ballistic shield, the ballistic shield actually is used more than any build there is. So that's just the thing. You know, I didn't choose to extend mine because I wanted the perks off of it that I had right there. But guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and drop a like if you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, share it. And guys, this has been JustHitSquare and bringing you another build, and I will see you next time.